and we didn't have any background in business or anything like that, but we sent it to a magazine. The magazine, after a month, sent us a check.
How much was the check for?
It was a few £100.
So, you did start your business very early. You made a game, computer game, and you sold it to a
magazine.
A magazine.
Well, we didn't send it for the purpose of making money. We just sent it to the magazine so they can issue it on the magazine.
Right, we have our first caller, and Assalamu alaikum from London. Someone from London. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
What is your name, brother?
My name is Fasi.
Yes, Fasi, sir. How can we help you?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Yes.
I've got a very good friend of mine.
Yes.
He is a very good father.
Yes.
He's a very good husband.
Yes.
He is a wonderful son himself.
Yes.
He is a lovely friend, you know, and he is a very kind person, always ready to help out of his ways for anyone.
Yes.
But he doesn't believe in any religion.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. My question is that when he will be presented or when he will pass away,
Yes.
what will be his place in hereafter?
Okay.
Would he be punished or would he be forgiven?
Right. Thank you.
Whether he'll be in hellfire
Okay.
or whether he'll be in paradise.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the call. We will answer that. Just to say, this is a business program talking about moving forward in business, but that's another good question. We are not actually experts on the matter, but I know the answer to this. You know the answer to this.
Absolutely.
Which is that we will get our rewards here for being good, but in the hereafter, something different will happen. So if you'd like to elaborate that. But as I say, this is a business program, but because you've asked, we will answer that question, but usually we don't.
Assalamu alaikum.
Farsi.
Caller. What's his name? Farsi?
Farsi, yes.
Farsi. Brother Farsi, I'd like to say Allah answers the call and the prayer of Muslims and non-Muslims. Any good person will get their reward in this life. If you give charity and you're a Muslim, you will get the reward of giving that charity in this life. If a non-Muslim, even if he worships a chair or a table, and he does charity, God will reward him in this life. However, in the afterlife, it's a completely different story. Only the people who worshipped Allah, who recognize the Creator, will get their reward, will have a place in the hereafter. Non-Muslims, well, how could you go to the Creator and say to him, listen, I didn't believe in you, but I want a share of the hereafter? You can't. You got your share in this world. So I hope that answers the question, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So, everyone, viewers, we are talking about business. Can you keep your questions towards business if possible? You know, obviously we're here to help people move in business.
Absolutely.
Well, we have many programs on this channel to do with Deen. But luckily I knew the answer, you knew the answer.
Alhamdulillah.
As well as we know. We are not actually scholars, but we are Muslims, we know. So, you made your first few £100 by making a game, putting it in a magazine and selling the game.
Well, I didn't sell the game. It was published for free on the magazine.
Okay,
but they offered an incentive for people to contribute. Because in the olden days, the magazines had these big 5¼ discs. I don't know if you've seen them, massive discs, and they wanted to start circulating.
I remember the 12-inch discs as well.
12
floppies.
Inch? Well, I haven't seen the 12-inch.
The
I've seen 5
and the 5,
3¼
and then you had the 3¼
That's right.
Before that, we used to have great big magnets. Before that, we used to have Cobalt.
I was probably not even born at that time.
So,
or I was too young to remember that.
You had it too eezy when you were 14.
I was on the 5¼ discs.
Okay. Right. How did you make your few £1,000s?
Right. Before I go into that, I just wanted to continue the story. So it's like a progression, rather than just jump from that point to the next point. What actually happened, I didn't really get my head around business until I went to university. And I wanted to really understand how business works. And that's where I studied economics and management studies up in Aberdeen. And
that's in Scotland, isn't it?
Up in Scotland.
You don't have a Scottish accent?
I don't. Well, I've stayed here too long then.
Right, so you're studying in Aberdeen?
I studied in Aberdeen, but because a lot of the students knew that had experience in computers and knew how to assemble computers. So a lot of these students were just coming to me. So it was rather that the customers were coming to me rather than I was starting a business.
Yes. So the customers used to come to you.
So the customers came to me to ask me regarding building them a computer, and that's how I got pushed into the business.
Yes, and that's how you made your first few thousand.
Excellent.
We've got a caller.
Absolutely,
from
yeah, far away.
Hello, Jawad from London. I've just been told.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I just need a question, and it's no question.
Is it business related?
I might be sounding a bit silly over here, but I think just recently started a charity for people in Pakistan. Okay, and mashallah, I did get a welcoming response from most of my brothers over here. But I think what bothers me the most that if people like me who want to do for the country and the country people living over there and want to employ more people, people like me don't get the resources. I see mashallah, my brother over there has got so much height. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given it. But when someone like me needs to get everything, the ways got blocked over here and nothing could be done. And the people who, I don't want to judge people because Allah knows the heart of the dil, especially. So anytime, because wazifa or anything type of rahira for me, person like me who could do better in this world and help out other people, because this usually hurt me very much because I'm living over here in a leisurely life, but it's going to be at the day of judgment I'm going to be questioned on you be living on a leisurely life, you can't be able to help other people out, but I haven't got the resources.
No, you can pray, you can give whatever you have to charity, you can find charities who are working in Pakistan or India or Bangladesh. There are ways that you can contribute by giving. So how would you suggest that he could make some money in order to give more?
Well, you can actually give charity not regarding money terms.
That's
you can give your time, you can give your skills. However, it's just really creating awareness. Because there are people in the ummah that have money.
Yes.
Okay? The brother might not have the money to support these projects. However, he has to network with people. He has to get the message out there. And I'm prepared to help the brother. I'm prepared to support these projects, inshallah.
Right.
And I will give information. They just have to call into IQRA, get my details, and I'll show them how I can promote their cause as well.
We also have a web address, an email that they can write in. It's I mean business, the initials, IMB, at IQRA.UK.TV. And it's on screen. So if you want to get in touch with us, we can point you in the direction of charities that are helping mankind. Al-Khair is our main charity, so that everyone knows. It does a lot of good work all over the world and in the UK, providing water and hospitals and schools and shelters and food and medicine. So that's one that we always are promoting, is Al-Khair, but you can choose any charities you like. Get in touch with us here at IQRA, or on I Mean Business, IMB UK.TV. It's on screen. So thank you very much for your question. If we can have more business-related questions, I'll appreciate it. Thank you. So you were saying, you've made your first 100, you made your first few thousand, then you went up to Aberdeen.
No, what happened, so I went up to Aberdeen, and like I said, the customers were coming to me as students. Mainly that was the customer base
for the
initially, for the computers. But the demand was so high. So what I decided to do, well, instead of me assembling the computers myself and selling it one by one, I decided to get in touch with a wholesaler, a computer wholesaler. And I came across a company in Yorkshire. It was owned by a gentleman called David Beckham. Not the same David Beckham that everyone knows as a football player. He just happened to have the same name. So what actually happened, I spoke to them on the phone. I was speaking to them about an export deal in Kenya, and they decided, well, we need to meet you. They thought I was a lot older and a lot experienced in business, the way I spoke on the phone. So they invited me down to Hilton in London, in Hyde Park Corner. And I met up with these gentlemen. It was award directors. They were inviting me for dinner, and they were really surprised when I walked in, because I was 18 at the time. So they were like, are you Sammy Hegab? And I said, yes, I'm Sammy.
You're the one you've been speaking to me on the phone.
And they said, well, how did you learn so much about business? But it was just all coming naturally to me. So anyway, we discussed a deal to export some of the second-hand computers, so that any of the surplus stock or any of the clearance stock